Boise, Idaho is an outdoor enthusiast paradise. Whether you're hiking in the foothills or floating the Boise River, mountain biking at Brokerage Basin, or hitting the slopes in winter, the city offers something for everyone year-round. So stick around as I break down some of the best outdoor activities and share my top tips for making the most of your adventures. So number one would be hiking the Boise foothills. Did you know that there are nearly 200 miles of local trails? Boise foothills are packed with trails for all experience levels. Whether you want an easy stroll or a leg-burning climb, the Ridge to Rivers trail system, well, it has something for you. The most popular hiking trails would be the Table Rock Trail, which includes, or it's just under 4 miles round trip. It's one of Boise's most iconic hikes. It offers this panoramic view of the entire city, especially at sunrise and sunset. There's also Camel's Back Park or Hull's Gulch, where you can pick up trailheads like the Grove Trailhead and choose your own adventure and path. These are moderate hikes, but they give you rolling hills and wildflowers and scenic views. For something peaceful, you might travel to the Military Reserve trails, and there they can vary in distance, but they offer quieter options with rolling hills, and they're a great spot for spotting wildlife. One of the prettiest trails, although quite a bit longer, would be the Dry Creek Trail, and it's at almost 14 miles round trip. It has these shaded creek crossings and stunning foliage in the fall, but it can be a bit steep, so oftentimes people will take a different trail up to the peak and then use Dry Creek to make their way downhill. Pro tip, if you want cooler temperatures and alpine views, then head up to Brokerage Basin and hike Stack Rock at just about 9.5 miles round trip for breathtaking mountain scenery. At number 2 is floating the Boise River. This is like the ultimate summer activity and sort of a rite of passage when you move to Boise. Floating the Boise River is it's a must-do summer experience. It's this lazy river float that everybody can enjoy. So how does one float the Boise River? Well, the season is typically late June to early September, depending on water levels, and they'll let you know, the city will let you know. And you'd start at Barber Park, where you can rent tubes and rafts or kayaks, or you can bring your own. And then you'd exit at Ann Morrison Park. The full float is probably about 6 miles and takes a couple of hours. Pro tips, wear water shoes because the riverbed can be rocky. Bring sunscreen and a waterproof bag for your camera or phone. And alcohol is prohibited, so plan accordingly. We don't want you getting dehydrated out on the river. If you want a more adventurous float, then check out Boise Whitewater Park, where you can surf or kayak on man-made waves. Number 3 would be fishing in Boise, where you can catch trout and bass and more. So whether you prefer river fishing, lake fishing, or fly fishing, Boise has fantastic options. The best places to fish in Boise would be, well, the Boise River. So you could do downtown, or you could do below Lucky Peak Dam. It's stocked with rainbow trout, and you can also catch brown trout and mountain whitefish. You can also head to the Esther Simplot Park, a great urban fishing spot near downtown. But honestly, you'll find people all along the Boise River fishing. So you find your spot and you do your thing. Other great fishing spots nearby might be the Salmon River or the Snake River. Now, full disclosure, I have not fished in years, at least not outside my pond in my subdivision, but I do know that they have super accessible fly fishing guided tours. So if fishing is your thing, definitely make use of that. And pro tip, fishing licenses are required for anyone over the age of 14 years old. So you can grab one online or at any sporting goods store. If you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Erica Toffel, Global Real Estate Advisor with Group 1 Sotheby's International Realty. I specialize in helping you relocate to Boise, Idaho. And in doing so, introducing you to the lifestyle that we enjoy here. Outdoor activities and adventure is one of the driving factors why folks make the move to Idaho. So if you need help finding your dream home or for any of your real estate needs, send me a text, write me an email, give me a call. My information is on the screen. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified every time I drop a new video. And if you're watching on your television, you can scan the QR code to contact me directly. And of course, for more content on a lot of these activities and things that are happening in Boise on a daily basis, check out my Instagram handle at Erica Toffel Real Estate. Activity number 4 would be mountain biking. This is such a huge activity here. There are trails for every skill level. Boise is one of the best places in Idaho for accessible mountain biking. biking, with trails ranging from smooth single track to technical downhill runs. So where are the best mountain biking locations in Boise? Well, the first one would be Boise Basin Bike Park. It features lift-served downhill trails, flow trails like around the mountain, one of the most scenic rides in Idaho. Or you've got the Eagle Bike Park, which is a great mix of pump tracks and jumps and beginner-friendly trails. The Ridge to Rivers Trail System, which offers almost 200 miles of interconnected trails winding through the Foothills, offering beautiful views of Boise. So pro tip, if you're new to mountain biking, Celestial Trail is a great beginner-friendly ride with gentle climbs and smooth descents, or ease your way into the sport at the Eagle Bike Park. And did I mention that mountain biking is a school sport? So if your kids are into it, they can participate in a mountain bike team at their middle school or their high school. Okay, so let's transition to something a little bit easier, and that would be outdoor activity of biking or walking on the Boise River Greenbelt. So the Greenbelt is this 25-mile scenic path running along the Boise River. It's perfect for biking or jogging or just taking a leisurely stroll. But gosh, it is super popular here in Boise. A lot of times I will have clients specifically looking for homes that give them easy access to the Boise River Greenbelt. So they can go biking with their family, or they have quick access to the river because they want to fish the river on a whim. So the best stops along the Greenbelt, you've got Julia Davis Park, and that's home to the Boise Zoo and the Idaho State Museum. You have Whitewater Park, which I mentioned before, which is great for kayaking and surfing or grabbing drinks at Payette Brewing or the Green Acres food truck. At the far east side, you have Lucky Peak State Park, a great picnic spot near the reservoir. Pro tip, the Greenbelt connects the entire city, so it makes an excellent option for biking to work or weekends with family, so you can grab something to eat or grab a drink. Okay, so let's go back to something more adventurous, which is number 6, and that's whitewater rafting near Boise. Idaho is known as a whitewater state, and Boise is close to some world-class rapids. So the best rivers for rafting? Well, we've got the Payette River, which has class 4 rapids, perfect for beginners or thrill seekers. It's just an hour from Boise. Then you have the Salmon River, which is one of the best multi-day rafting trip destinations in the US, or the Snake River is a mix of scenic and adrenaline pumping rapids. Just know there are options and a lot of rafting companies out there to make your whitewater rafting experience super special. Number 7 is snow skiing and snowboarding at Bogus Basin. Winter in Boise means hitting the slopes at our local Bogus Basin resort. So what can you expect at Bogus Basin? Well, they have 91 runs for all skill levels. They have night skiing until 10 p.m., affordable passes compared to other ski resorts, and it runs a bus system. So it will pick you up in Nampa at 7 a.m., then it hits Meridian, Eagle, and Boise before heading up the hill, and it returns at 4 p.m. So it's perfect for kids over 12 who want to have a full day on the slopes. Pro tip, if you're new to skiing, Bogus Basin also has great beginner lessons for all ages. So pop quiz, and this should be an easy one because we just talked about it, but what's the best place in Boise for night skiing? Is it A, Bogus Basin, B, Table Rock, C, Ridge to Rivers Trail System, or D, Eagle Bike Park? Comment your answer in the comment section below for a shout out. Number 8 would be the water sports at our local lakes. If you love boating or wakeboarding or jet skiing, then you'll want to check out one of these spots. You've got Lucky Peak Reservoir, the closest lake to Boise for boating and wakeboarding. There's also Lake Lowell in Nampa, a great kayaking and fishing spot, but people go to boat there too. Black Canyon Reservoir is a less crowded option for water skiing or jet skiing, and it is in nearby Emmett. Boise just has this common theme, and it sort of centers around outdoor adventure or outdoor activities, and that's often one of the driving forces of why people consider Boise to begin with, because there are activities to do year-round, whether you're whitewater rafting or you're skiing or you're fishing or mountain biking. What makes Boise even more special is how accessible everything is within the Treasure Valley. You can go from the mountains to the river to the trails all in the same day without ever leaving the area. So whether you're looking for thrilling outdoor sports or peaceful nature escapes or just a place to stay active with family and friends, Boise offers that balanced adventure-filled lifestyle right outside your doorstep. It's no wonder so many people are discovering Boise now and calling it home. For more videos about Boise, Idaho and real estate in general, click on one of of the other videos on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.